So yeah, my name's Ian. I run a software company called Prominent Media. I've been doing that for a number of years. And last year, a couple of years ago, we launched an app called Fintrano, and last year we started charging. So in that process, I've learned some stuff. Fintrano's entire aim, as it stands for Find, Track and Notify, the entire aim is to get people who are traveling for their business to provide systemised and vastly elevated customer service to their customers. So I'm not a plumber, I'm not a tradie, I'm not any of the people who, I don't tend to go anywhere for my job, but I am a customer. So I wrote this software from the perspective of a customer to make people who do go places give an excellent customer service to people like me. I wrote what I wanted as a customer. So if I ever veer towards what feels like a sales pitch, slap me down. People who run businesses like this, we always look at it from our perspective. If I'm a plumber, I'm thinking, how can I be the best plumber? But I'm not really aware of what it feels like to be a customer sat in, waiting, hoping, pinned to the house or the office, unable to do the thing I need. And the longer the window you give people, the more you're imposing on their day. What Fintrano does is it allows them to have information. Basically, you respect their time. You show you respect their time by giving them a lot more information. But key with Fintrano is you don't have to do any more work. You just press the button. I'm on my way. All the confirmations and reminders happen automatically. And this is the other thing. When you use a system like this, not just for your work, but for your initial site visit, for your quote, for the first time they've ever met you, you stand out a mile if you've done this from people who just turn up when they say they will knock on the door and have a kind of a cold welcome. If you're first meeting with someone, they've confirmed it, they've reminded you, they've tracked you to the door. You open the door and it's like, come on in. It's the welcome is significantly different. So the final thing, we could talk for hours about this, but the final thing in terms of the process is that having done the job, when you see a happy customer, the Wi-Fi's back on, the drip is no longer dripping, or the heating is working, you complete the job in Fintrano, and it sends one final text and one final email, which says, could we have your feedback? And the feedback is 2 questions. Tell us how you feel about the company. Tell us how you feel about the worker. Obviously, tell us how you feel about Prominent Media. Tell us how you feel about Ian. And if they give both of those 5 out of 5, it says, could we have a review? And in the handout that I've got, you'll see it looks like a firework taking off of customer reviews when you use that process. And again, that's not a Fintrano process. We could all do that. Don't ask for a review, ask for feedback. If the feedback is good, that's the in to ask for a review.